Hey you guys, this is the first of many videos of me. I'm just going to be trying out different video editing styles, different formats. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what I want to do with the channel, but I figured, why not just do something productive. I'd like to mention as well that your feedback and criticism are incredibly important to me, so feel free to rip me in two if you'd like. Go as hard as you can. A little bit about me. I'm a film student who's in my second year, just finished, going into the third. I have a film account which I'll link below, but I haven't posted anything meaningful to the channel yet, but I will do so in time. But yeah, I think that's about it. Moving on to the video. Enjoy. Emergency alert. Do not look outside your windows. Emergency alert. Warning, this is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Citizens of the world, lock all doors, close all of your blinds, do not go near any windows, do not look outside, do not leave your house, stay in a room with no windows, gather what supplies you can, turn off all the lights, do not open the door for anything. When I first heard it, it didn't even sound real. It sounded fake, like something in a horror movie. But it was an emergency, so I decided I probably should do what they tell me. I grabbed a flashlight, pillow, my phone, charger, food, and basic other stuff to keep me entertained while this happened. I had no idea what was going on, but once I got into my bathroom and got comfy, I texted my parents asking them if they got the alert too. They said they also did. They said, citizens of the world. Did they actually broadcast that to the world? I asked myself. So I texted an internet friend that lives across the world, and they said they got it too. Same exact message. And to be honest, it's kinda scary. They tell you what to do, but not what's going on. And people are scared of that. 20 minutes later. Emergency alert. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Unknown creatures have been knocking on people's doors and have been killing people that open the door. There is 5 major hotspots: Washington, DC, Tokyo, Toronto, Moscow, and London. They have been located all around, but it seems as if they are attacking those first. This is an invasion. Stay in your rooms. Do not open any doors. Do not look outside. They can kill you instantly with just a look. May God help us all. Emergency nuke sirens are going off. Tornado sirens are going off. What is going on? Is this a prank? How can an invasion be real? Are aliens real? How can I even comprehend that? I heard car alarms going off. I hear things being destroyed. They are here, but they are killing. It sounds like a war zone out there, but without any guns. What can the government do? Just shoot them? But they would die looking at them. There's no possible way we could ever survive this. We are going to die. I text my parents, but no answer. I text my brother and sister, no answer. I start to panic now. What if my family is gone? And all I can do is listen to other people's families get murdered. The nuke sirens have started again. And they are very loud, shaking my whole apartment. I wonder what did the other people in my building are thinking. Probably like me, this is it. This is the end of the world. Everyone on this planet will die. I hear a knock on my door. I don't answer it. I hear someone screaming for me to open it. I mean, it sounded human. Should I open it? No, that would be stupid. Emergency alert. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The extraterrestrial are attacking every major city in the world. There is a lot of them. We have not found out what they want. Stay inside. Millions, if not billions, are already dead. Stay inside. It's as if the government have given up now. There's no way to fight, and these messages are less helpful each time they come on. If billions are dying, then I don't know how we can survive this. I mean, I have so far, but it doesn't sound like it will be for long. I hear buildings being destroyed. I hear cars being destroyed. My building has been hit a few times. I'm hearing my world crumble before me. At this point, there's no reason to hope anymore. There's so many dying and there is so much chaos. They will get everyone. I would love to know what one of these things look like, but if I see them, I die. I hope someone takes a picture, and if we do survive, I want to see it. I want to see what's killing us. But the end is nowhere near, and I don't even know how many people we have left. Should I just kill myself? Maybe I should die before they get me. I don't want to die by these things. Plus, what if I do survive and get survivor's guilt? Then there's no way I'd... Emergency alert. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The extraterrestrial have left, and left billions of people dead. If you're alive, please tap the button on your phone now. If on a radio, tune to 104 and state your name and city. We will update you in 20 minutes. There's no way I would want to live, and that's what I was going to say, and yeah, somehow I'm actually alive. Do I want to die now? Well, no. But how many people are alive? What did these things want? What did they attack us? There's too many questions to ask even right now. At this point, all we can do is try and figure out some numbers and restart society. How can a world like ours recover from something like this? How long until society is normal again? Will humanity ever be the same? I don't know. What I do know is that I could have lost everything. I will text my friends and family and come back with some numbers. Emergency alert. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. We have reported a little over 1 billion of people accounted for. Not every country has a technology, so we will investigate those countries in the coming month. We do not understand what these creatures wanted nor what they have taken. In the next month or two, we'll be figuring out the next steps for humanity. May God help us all. Only 3 people I knew survived. My sister, my uncle, and my best friend. Everyone else is dead. I just want to kill myself. But all at the same time, humanity needs me. We need each other to continue human life. Only time will tell what to do next, if there is anything next. Story 2. Don't Google yourself by user Klotzy Chemical 1929. Don't Google yourself. Why? Because you may not like what you find. One day I was bored and decided to search for my own name on Google. I have quite a rare name, so I didn't expect to find many results. Imagine how surprised I was when I came across a website that had my full name in the domain. When I clicked the link, it brought me to a message board. I looked at the profile of the website owner and found out that the person was the same age as me. He had the same hobbies and interests, and there weren't many posts on the message board, but I was intrigued, so I saved it in my favorites. It was about a month later when I went back to the website. This time it had more content. There were some diary entries, mostly random things like, the weather was nice today, or I'm so bored in work. Things of that nature. However, as time went on, I began to notice more and more coincidences. The person lived in the same city as I did. It struck me as rather strange that 2 people with the exact same rare name would be living in the same city at the same time. At one point, I noticed the contents of the diary were quite similar to my own life. One day, I went to a baseball game and checked the website that evening. I found out that the owner of the site had gone to the same ball game. At first, I didn't think much of it. After all, tens of thousands of people in the city supported the same baseball team. It began to seem like much more than a simple coincidence. Whenever I checked the website, I would notice little biographical details that seemed too close for comfort. For example, the owner mentioned their pet dog, and the dog's name was the same as the dog I had when I was a child. The website owner posted a picture of their car. It was the same model of car I had been driving when I was in college. They talked about eating at a certain restaurant. It was the same restaurant I had gone to all the time when I was working at my previous job. One day I looked at the message board and people had written messages saying to the owner, "Happy birthday," that day. It was my birthday as well. I decided to write on the message board for the first time just out of curiosity. I was going to wish the owner a happy birthday and tell him we had the same name. However, when I tried to write something, I realized that there was nowhere to type our message. It wasn't just a message board after all, it was just a static page. That's odd, I thought to myself. In other words, whoever owned the website had gone to a lot of trouble to make it seem as if it were an interactive site. As if there were other people posting on it, when in actual fact, all the content must have been created by the owner. Why would anyone on this planet do something like that, I wondered. I decided to send an email to the owner. It read, "Hi there, believe it or not, we both have the same name." It was just a friendly email. The next day, I tried to look at the website. I discovered that it was gone. It seemed like it had been deleted. Then I opened my mailbox. There was just one thing. When I looked for it, a chill ran down my spine. It just read, "Found you." Well, that's that. Thank you very much for watching the video if you clicked on it. Again, as I mentioned in the intro, please, I would really love some feedback on how to improve. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this format or I might switch to another one, but thank you again for watching my video. I will see you in the next one, hopefully.